made it to 5 episodes.
Welcome to episode 5 of Can I Borrow Your Amp? My name is Maddie Gregg.
My name is Wyatt. We got a very special guest with us today, Mr. Carter Hayes.
What's up, guys?
Hey, dude.
Man, 5 episodes?
Yeah,
5
I think,
episodes.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Damn.
Yeah, we made it.
We did it. Yeah.
That's
episode 5.
that's a milestone, right?
Yeah, I think until you reach 50, every 5 is probably worth talking about. And then we'll have to shut up until like we get to the 90s.
Yeah.
And then we can really start ramping it up. But that'll be for like, it's going to have to be over a year till we get like 2 years until we reach episode 100.
Yeah.
Right, that's true.
I can't imagine that we won't be sick of each other by then.
We'll see.
That's interesting, though. Is it guests every episode?
Well, that's what we've been doing recently. The first episode was just us, and I think it'd be ridiculous of us to presume that we'd be able to find someone every week. I mean, we're super down, I think, to have guests on, repeat guests. But for right now, we've just been having guests because it's kind of fun. But we could talk to each other for hours about all the stupid, mundane shit in our lives.
Yeah, seriously. So what's been going on with you? You sound like you got a busy day.
Yeah. Oh my God. Today was the hell. Like between today and the last week has just been nothing but fun, but also a lot of stress because it's just so many unforeseen things happening.
Yeah.
Like last night I had an event, a performance event. Then this morning I had a pop-up show and then a recording session and then this podcast.
Damn.
So it's like, then tomorrow it's like I have another few events and then I fly to Portland to continue doing events. Mm-hmm. Then from Portland to Salt Lake, then from Salt Lake back to LA.
Yeah.
So I've just not really had much time to like sit down, but it's fun.
That's
I'm not
good.
mad at it.
Of all the places you've traveled, because you've been around a little bit now, do you have like a favorite place that you like to go to?
I feel like I hated New York the first time I went.
Yeah, I
but
feel that.
Actually going back and being with a friend instead of just like by myself, that was fun.
That's cool.
Oh, just casually?
Yeah, we did a performance, but it was like I was with Fahim and John, like my bass player and keyboard player, and guitar player and keyboard player, and then that's when it was a lot of fun because we got to do like city bike stuff and
super. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like a really great way to experience that city.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of animosity between like New York people and like California people or LA people specifically. Like if you talk to them, like I've met like a good amount of New York people like in the past year or so, and I would say that the number one thing that I hear is they're like, yeah, people from LA are just like fake nice, like it's all just fake. And then I feel like when I went to New York, everyone's just like so fucking like they're not like mean, they just don't give a shit. Like and maybe it just comes off as rude, but they're just like everyone's like very much in their own bubble because I guess it's just super hard to find a safe space in a city where everyone's just living on top of each other like prisoner rats.
That it sounds like a recipe for disaster, but it's I guess it works for some people.
New York, baby.
The aggressiveness is cool. It's like there was a time I think it was John and I, we were just walking down the street. And then we went into the. Can you cuss in here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. We went to this CVS type.
Are we in?
Oh yeah, we're back.
Sorry, we had a little recording mishap. This time it was not my fault. This time it was the laptop's fault. I just want to point that out. Carter. I don't know. I said both ears.
No, it's okay, man. Everyone does that.
Anyways, Carter said a really funny New York story, and we're gonna have him tell that.
Oh yeah, let me explain because I have to do the whole voice and everything.
Paint the picture. Paint the picture.
So it was kind of like almost raining this day.
Oh damn!
I didn't mention it the first time.
Now we have context.
Now it's gloom.
So it's a gloomy.
It was pretty gloomy.
New York afternoon.
Evening.
Like in the night.
Like this is around evening time.
So you, John, and Fahim.
No, this one's just me and Fahim.
Okay.
John.
You and John, coats over your heads.
No. Because again, we're like from LA and we didn't know anything. So
shorts and a t-shirt.
I like pulled up. I was wearing like a tank top almost type of shirt.
Yeah.
And I think John was just in like, John's attire, which is like
looking fly as fuck.
Yeah, it just looked fly, but it's like not appropriate for rain. So we were going into CVS because I needed to pick up like some bar soaps and shit, so I can go in the hotel because I don't trust hotel soap.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's really good for your skin.
It's oh god, like hotel shampoo, hotel soap, terrible
Come
for your
everywhere.
Body. But I went to the cashier and I was trying to like grab all my shit, get it paid for, and then the cashier is just like, not looking at me. She's just on her phone the entire time. And I'm like, okay, she's not, she's just scanning my shit. And then she just goes on her phone and just goes, oh man, you dead left my son at school, B? I'm gonna fucking violate you. And I'm like, okay, I don't know who. And I get it because it was raining. Now that I think about it, that could be like a little like fucked up, like just leaving your kid in the rain.
Right. That's always fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
But
like,
I would not want to be on the receiving end of that phone call.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I don't want to be violated, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Like, I've heard like, yeah, like you're,
jeez.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, I get that, right? I'm gonna do all these, whatever. I'm gonna violate you. I have no idea what that means.
So
she's gonna like emotionally scar you for a very long time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really, I think I'm going to incorporate that. Like if someone truly crosses me, I think I'm definitely going to incorporate that into my my list of threats. Like I'm going to violate you. That's terrible, bro. that's wretched.
New York,
baby.
This episode is sponsored by the city of New York.
Oh yeah, the Bronx.
You use code SWELLS at checkout at LAX.
Do you guys have any sponsors?
No, not yet. No. But I think for me, a running gag in the show is now that I'll just say that we're sponsored by something and just say use code SWELLS at checkout. It can be an idea.
Oh,
sometimes it's a thing.
We just got to keep doing it. My dream sponsor is HelloFresh.
Oh, I was gonna say, HelloFresh is like the coolest one in my opinion.
Remember when you used to listen to podcasts and all used to be Squarespace?
Yeah. Or Bomba socks. I would get that a lot.
Oh, really?
You ever get those?
I
would I used to listen to the Mark Maron podcast a bunch, and he was always like. His the way he really really goes off on his sponsorships, like he really makes it his, and he would talk about Bomba socks for like 5 to 7 minutes in the middle of the podcast, and I'm like, I'm interested in these socks. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
but yeah. I my dream sponsor. I think we already talked about this. Maybe even episode 1. I don't. It would probably just have to be something that I use. Like if it was like some like. I don't know.
Celsius.
Yeah. Ooh, Celsius would be great. Yeah. Something that I use every day. Celsius.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like some people have very well branded shit. Like Kenny Beats, how he's sponsored by what's it, Yerba?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like that would be great. Like some type of caffeinated beverage.
Because it has to be with has to go with his industry too, like staying up late, like working a lot, like
totally checks out. And the thing is, I don't feel like he doesn't have ad breaks in like the cave or anything like that. He's just constantly drinking yerba.
Yeah,
I think that's how I even heard about yerba was when I watched like the Mark Rebier cave episode, and I was like, oh, okay, like what is this yerba mate?
How have they been going for 4 hours?
Shit gets you zooted, bro. I used to have like 2 yerba mates and like see God.
Oh man, I used to drink yerba and then I would get so depressed afterwards and I never knew how. Like I would do them before sessions. I would go to a recording session, I'd drink it, and I'm like, okay, like super excited, bouncing off the walls, and then all of a sudden I hate the song that we're doing and like I don't want to. I want to go home and lay down in bed, and and I'm like, oh,
it's the crash.
There's a crash.
It's like a mental crash, not just a physical one.
I don't know if I feel with caffeine. I don't know if I get a crash or anything like that. I think I just like.
I think I do if there's like sugar in it, and there's a lot of sugar in a yerba. So I think that's kind of where it comes from.
That's why I started drinking Celsius, bro. Because there's zero sugar. It's all aspartame, so I'll probably get some form of. Cancer. I'll get like a twin growing out of my back at some point, but that's
kind of cool.
It's kind of. I mean, it's a buddy, someone to talk to.
Ooh, like dick, like with your like ears on your penis.
Yeah, that's my little elephant buddy.
What do you think? You think you would get like if you had a Siamese twin? Would you guys like get along? Would he also do music, or he or she would also do music, or?
Okay, so my Siamese twin that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool actually, like a manager.
Yeah.
Like I feel like one that was attached to my backside.
Yeah.
Would be kind of cool, or like my side. I don't know.
Backside would be cool because then you talk and then you turn around.
Oh,
and then
bro, you could have the 2 heads, and then that you don't even need to get a backup singer. Harmonies. Right there.
That's true.
That's kind of fire. But you'd have to share the same breath support, so you have to write like
you couldn't have 2 sets of lungs.
Really?
I think so.
We're gonna have to get a Siamese twin
On here?
on the podcast to corroborate in
Yeah.
these. But I mean, that'd be kind of fire, dude.
Yeah.
What were you
then-
saying? Would it be fucked
sorry.
up if? Sorry.
No, it's
No, I'm thinking because the way I'm explaining is that it's me and then some other person like on the side of me. But it's like Siamese twins, they're one person.
Right. I think it's pretty
guess.
much one person, but it's two brains.
It's they're two different people.
Yeah.
And they can't like. There's been a lot of I don't know. I'm talking about this like I'm some expert.
Talk about it.
I've heard of like this one set of Siamese twins where they wanted to get separated for like obvious reasons.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to be next to your like twin sister, I guess.
right.
And also like things like having sex become very uncomfortable. But like they wanted to get like or it would kill them to get separated.
Damn.
So it's like you kind of just have to. But it's two separate brains. But it'd be really strange to like have a Siamese twin. You're like, yo, can y'all like? I'm trying to sleep. Can y'all stop fucking? Like, who you having sex with right now?
Oh, God,
I
man,
wonder what
dude.
that's like, and libido wise too. It's like,
Do you come too?
Oh, I
you know
don't
what I
know.
mean?
Maybe.
Or is it like? And then
Well, separate
what
brains,
about
separate
sexuality? Like, would one be?
One could be gay.
One could be
straight.
gay. One could be straight. Right.
Maybe.
We're gonna
I
have to
don't
get
know.
a Siamese
And
twin.
that would be kind of uncomfortable if you're gay or you're straight or whatever, and you're
I don't want to see this penis.
like I don't like that person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Then you
oh
have
my
to find
God,
someone that
bro.
they like also get along with. You know, like
It'd be like a
I hate your friends.
polyamorous relationship.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
ethical non-monogamy.
Is that a term?
It sounds. Yeah, I've heard that. Ethical
Yeah.
non-monogamy. Yeah.
Or maybe your partner like can't have sex for some reason, so you're like, listen, I just need this like.
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
And
I've
so it
heard of
doesn't
that.
count as like cheating.
Yeah. I
Huh.
saw that on a website once.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
website was that?
I think it was on the New York Times. Yeah. .com.
Okay,
Interesting.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
nice.
Sure. I had a question for you guys.
hear
I was
it.
thinking about. I was driving the 405. It was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day
It
today.
was a beautiful day in Los Angeles on like
Every
a rainy
day.
day. Yeah, every day.
Every day.
That's why everyone's happy over here. It's
Yeah.
just nice all the time. You're
Yeah.
Nobody wants to violate anyone over here.
yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That sounds false. I was wondering like what your I think honestly it's funny because you were talking about Jack White earlier, and I was like wondering like what your dream feature would be. Like either you get featured on a record, or like you have someone featured on your record, or you were like to produce a beat for, or like write a song for. Like who's like your like top artist that you might want to either. Like I'll probably answer too. I don't have.
Go ahead. You go first.
Man, honestly, I was thinking about how much I love Tyler's stuff, but
I thought you were gonna say Tyler.
but I feel like a feature is not something that I want. I feel like I want production from him.
That works
Or-
too. That I just like work with.
know what
I
I
think
mean?
feature is kind of limiting, but
Yeah.
production or like who do you want to work with? It could be like production or
Production, I think him with chords would be great. I think Pharrell with like some type of drums would be great. I think if I could finesse like, and I know this would be kind of impossible, but D'Angelo would be.
I was gonna
really
say
cool.
D'Angelo,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
That's crazy.
But other than that, in terms of features on a song of mine,
Yeah.
I can't think. I used to want features so bad. Like I used to want a Lil Wayne feature or like whatever.
Yeah.
But then it's yeah. I was like my dream was like the lighter flick in the beginning of the song and
Yes.
then come in. But then I don't know. As
You
I
smoked?
huh?
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. As I grew up, I was like I got less excited with with features.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
get
know what
that.
it is.
I get that. So maybe it's like a growth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so it's so funny you like all that shit that you just said. Because as I thought about it, I bet Carter would mention Tyler. As you were talking, I was thinking I would maybe want to work with D'Angelo, and you said that. And then the fact that you said like growing up, it's like I don't know if like I'd actually want that. I'm kind of doing my own thing. We were just talking about Jack White before you came, and like he's doing this whole double LP thing, and Wyatt told me that the new one of the albums is called Fear of the Dawn, and
Wait, it's a double LP? I thought it was just
Yeah.
one album.
no, he's releasing 2 albums. So one of them's called Fear of the Dawn, and another one's called Another Thing. I haven't really been
okay.
keeping up with it because I don't know. A lot of this shit seems like a little corny. Personally, no disrespect, Jack White's one of my favorites, but like I think like 5 years ago, if you had asked me, I would have been like, oh, Jack White, I want to work with Jack White, all that kind of stuff. But now that I'm like kind of growing up, I'm like, I don't know. Kind of want to do my own thing a little bit, like cultivate my own sound. Because realistically, I feel like those sounds that you grow up with and all the things that you're interested in, or all the people that you want to work with, or all of the methods that you've accumulated by listening to all these people growing up, it kind of just like all of that shit just like becomes your style.
Right.
And so like in a way, like when like you put out a Carter A song or like we put out a Swell song, like in a way it kind of is already there. Like it doesn't need to also have like that element like in its purest form necessarily, but it's already just kind of ingrained in what we're doing. Right. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why it's kind of fun to see new artists. I feel like I get more excitement from hearing a new artist come in, and like I would love to work with, I guess, a dream collab right now. Yeah, I feel like Remy Wolf would be really cool.
Dude, we're fucking linked in right now, bro. I can't fucking believe it. Dude, that's so crazy. Right? As you were talking right now, I was thinking like even Remy Wolf put out that song called Anthony Kiedis, and like that's like obviously an homage to like someone that I'm sure she's into. Dude, what's up with us right now? What are we?
Earlier we were talking about how we were trying to move in, right?
Hey,
we were trying to get a place.
Trying to move in, you.
Dude, oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Give me some dap. Can anyone hear that? There we go.
They can hear it.
Okay, cool.
What about you? Do you have any?
I don't know. I think I'm kind of on the same wavelength as you. Like, I don't really want to work with someone who influenced me, because then I feel like kind of like then it's just kind of like gonna be like a watered down version of what I already liked.
But yeah, is there an example of like an artist that you can think of that like someone like popular in the
I guess production wise, Kevin Parker would be cool to work with.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you do hear stuff like that. Like Julian Casablancas produces like artists that I've like also really like, and that's kind of seems like, and I don't know, like kind of a marriage of those two things. Like that seems cool. Yeah, that's a way. I think production specifically is a really good way of kind of like getting those and like that energy or like those flavors kind of ingrained in what you're doing without it being like
you're just like singing on my song.
Yeah, like, exactly. You know, it's like, exactly. Unless you're like writing like an album together, like some of that, like St. Vincent did that album with what's the lead singer of what's the lead? Like he wears the big fucking suits and he goes.
David Byrne.
David Byrne.
David Byrne. That's how you say it. I never knew how to say his last name.
Yeah, Talking Heads. Thank you.
Dude, that guy rocks. I
loved it.
They did an album together. That shit is dope. And there's definitely examples of it working and stuff like that. But again, I wouldn't think of like David Byrne and St. Vincent. Like those are two like people of like not opposing energies, just really different.
They're distinct in them completely different own
and
ways.
When you bring it together, it's like super cool. Yeah. You know?
But that's what I need. Like if I were to do a collab, something with anybody, it'd be two people I did not expect. It's like it's like when I heard Beyonce's album and I saw Jack White was on it. Yeah. And then also when I saw Kendrick's album and I saw the only features like on Damn was Rihanna and U2, I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know what to expect because it's not the same like 10 musicians I see on everyone else's album.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I think that's cool, and it's kind of like I think it helps. I think it's cooler to like work with someone in like that production like songwriting sense than just kind of calling someone to have a verse on your song or something like that.
Yeah. Well, it really takes some critical thinking. Yeah. I guess like you have to have ideas for songs or have a collection of stuff that you're kind of ready to work on, but still needs to develop and be like, well, I know that this needs something. And I don't know if I could necessarily provide it, but you know who would be fucking cool on this out of the blue is like, you know, X, Y, or Z. You know, like something super like random.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I agree.
Anyways, go stream Come Correct on Spotify.
That was kind of how that worked. Like that's how we did it.
Yeah, we had never like, I mean, we were kind of just like a surf like rock valley band, and like I think that was not necessarily. I mean, we started changing our music up like in the past record for sure.
Kinda, yeah, definitely.
That was definitely an impetus for like some of our stuff changing a little bit for sure. But
yeah, so you're talking about moving. What's your ideal like place to move?
You're looking at him right here.
I said place.
You're
Place.
looking at him right here.
I mean, I don't want to say the city,
Yeah.
but I am gonna say like I love where I was living or where I am living currently.
Yeah.
And I want to stay in that area.
Yeah.
Right.
I just can't keep paying the price that I'm paying right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time of this
I mean,
recording,
$2 million a month is pretty crazy.
yeah, like having to pay $2 million a month, and then I mean, like I have to cut off like my caretakers and all my other people in the house.
All the
Plus
nannies.
the cat fees.
Yeah, the cat fees, like it's just
The
too
golden
much.
litter box is pretty. I mean, gold flakes for like litter, I thought was like a little excessive.
It's a lot, but it's also edible.
But I mean, it's all like when you have. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But like when like when like you always have like Tyler, like Kendrick rolling through, it's like, I mean, I get it. It's like a flex for sure. But I mean, at what point is enough? Enough?
That's what I'm saying.
Would you ever move anywhere outside of LA?
So actually, when you asked me earlier about where I've been, like my favorite place to go,
Yeah.
I started liking New York a little bit, but not enough to move.
I was gonna say, don't you dare move. to
No,
New
I
York.
would. I don't know if I would ever move to New York, but a place that I would definitely move to is Minneapolis.
Really?
Really,
Yeah.
bro?
What's in Minneapolis?
I was not expecting that at
I
all.
was not expecting that either.
Man, I went to Minneapolis for like a week, and I remember I went. I never drank coffee before.
What?
Before I went to Minneapolis.
You're full of surprises today, Carter.
No, dude, coffee was never my thing.
I feel it.
And then I went to
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
You were on yerbas.
Well, barely. I didn't. I just tried yerba because it was like at a studio.
Right.
But like other than that, I don't.
That's how all bad habits start.
Yeah, at a studio.
Around
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, that's how I started doing lines.
Right.
But then when I went to Minneapolis,
Started waiting in lines at whatever movie theaters, in and out, you name it. Our Carter got addicted just waiting in
Yeah,
lines.
I would just drive through a drive-through and then just look at the cashier and drive away.
Just raising
I just wanted
canes
to
for
wait in line.
2+ hours.
But Minneapolis.
No, but back to Minneapolis. I went there. There was a like cafe arcade type of thing that I went to.
Oh, that's cool.
And I sat there. They gave me this white chocolate mocha thing.
Damn.
And then as I was playing Mario Kart or Mario Party, something like that.
Yeah.
And that made me automatically want to move there.
They got good Mario Kart in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that
was
they'll
it.
listen to what they say.
Like talking to people there was so nice, and the parks, like there's a lake every 5 seconds.
That's cool.
And then
It's the land of 10,000 lakes, right?
Is
Or
it?
am I
Florida?
No. Am I thinking Minnesota?
Minnesota.
No, not
is,
Florida.
Minnesota. Well, Minneapolis is in Minnesota.
It is?
Oh,
I think it's the
Yeah,
capital, right?
Minneapolis? Yeah.
Or is it Indianapolis? Is the
no,
capital?
Indianapolis is in Indiana, no?
Oh, right. Well, this is the geography
Dude,
portion. Of the,
no, geography is something I am atrocious at, bro.
same. It's crazy when
it's
I hear
embarrassing.
other people in like from the UK or from
They
whatever
know.
that know states in the US.
Right.
And I don't.
It's embarrassing.
Like
It's
it actually
embarrassing.
scares me
Yeah.
because I don't know enough about the UK or
I
any
just-
other
Nah,
places.
who
Do you
would
guys
does?
remember in school like learning about geography very much? Like, did you guys ever have
Yeah,
to
we had, like,
memorize a map?
Definitely. We had when I was in school, we had like a in middle school we had like a capitals test, like a capitals of the states.
Yeah,
test,
I had to
stuff
do
like
that too in elementary school, and then I was like, great, and then it all just shot out of my brain so I could make room for Skyrim.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I felt. I learned a little bit, like in high school, and then it was just kind of one of those things where they tell you where the state is, or they tell you where the city is, or where this country is.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, cool, you know that. All right, on to the next thing.
Right.
And no one really cared to go any further than that.
Nah.
I know I know Los Angeles County pretty well, and that's about
Probably
it.
better than the whole country.
I know
Yeah.
the valley like the tip of my ass.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Just imagine you with a mirror in the bathroom. Just all right. That's that line, and there's that line, and there we go.
you know,
That's
It's crazy.
Sherman Oaks and that's Canoga Park. And
Dude, the first time I ever saw myself like take like shit was crazy. I was like,
In the reflection of the water.
it's weird to
yeah,
watch.
in the
have you ever-
reflection of the water.
It's
Yeah.
weird. Have you ever like watched yourself like looked at yourself like taking a shit in a mirror? It's like kind of disgusting, right?
Actually, yes, I have. It's
yeah.
actually very disturbing to look at. It made
Right.
me realize, like,
You strain a lot more than you think.
yeah, your stomach does things. Like the way your stomach is shaped, and then the way your body is shaped, and like the hair on your legs, and like just things.
Yeah, you're like I'm an animal. That's
Yeah.
like doing a doing like a primal thing.
Anyways, it's code swells at checkout at tushy.com. The best bidets in the country.
I'll sponsor you guys.
Supposedly,
You won't.
supposedly the way we take a crap is like not the way a human's supposed to do it.
Supposed to
You're
use a
supposed to have a
squatty.
squatty.
Yeah, you're supposed to go way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I just go in the backyard now.
Yeah,
My
we should
neighbors
just start
fucking hate
doing
me.
that.
I've been standing.
That's so
Damn.
fucking gross, bro. Just
Do it on the floor and clean it up.
that I immediately just had a perfect image of that in my brain. That's foul. That's
God, like-
I don't even want to expand upon that.
there have been times where like you ever had the flu and then you're just so dehydrated and
Yeah.
tired and whatever, and you don't want to stand up,
Yeah.
but you know you have to go shit,
Yeah.
and you get up and you like start straining and oh god,
And
it
your
just
head,
comes
you have
out.
like a headache already.
you
and,
have a
like,
headache, your veins
Yeah.
are popping out, and like
your nose
No
is
thanks.
bleeding.
I've had times where I was just like, I just want to stand here, like head tilted back, just staring at the wall, sweating, and just like
Yeah.
I just want to stand here and just let this shit just.
Just like it'd just be more worth it for me to just like shit my pants right now and not have to go walk over to the bathroom.
Exactly.
I get it. I wish. Too bad diapers aren't more acceptable.
Depends.
That's a good one.
Depends.
That's males. That's male diapers.
It's
right?
adult diapers.
Adult diapers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, my bad. Male diapers.
Dude diapers.
Yeah.
Sir,
Adult
those are-
diapers for
dupers.
bros.
Those are female diapers, sir.
They do have like, it's so funny. They have like, because they're just like by all the diapers, you can see them. They have like bikini cut, like
No.
adult
Oh,
diapers.
no.
I'm like,
oh no.
you're not gonna make this
Yeah,
sexy.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, you're not gonna make. What are you? Who is this?
No matter
for?
how hard you try.
It's like, yeah, I shit my pants, but like, it's a bikini cut. So, like, I don't think that's enough surface area to be covered. I think,
Actually,
You think there's scented diapers? You think that's such a thing?
Ugh, I hope not.
that probably, I think it would exist, but it'd probably be really bad for your tush,
Maybe.
your
For the-
tuchus.
yeah. I mean, pH balance wise,
Yeah, you gotta keep that shit.
pH balance.
right? Like I feel like
That's
that'd be
for
fucked
real,
up,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be fucking up
man.
your butthole cultures.
Yeah. Jeez.
Anyways,
Actually, no. Wait. No. Let's continue with this because I have a question.
I mean, we're in it.
The other day, actually 5 hours ago, I was like talking about how like there's a time I was shaving my pubes or the one time I shaved my asshole and I shaved because I was shaving my pubes and then I went down to like you go to the balls
Yeah,
and then you go down to the taint and then I was like, oh shit, I can reach my butthole from here, so I did it.
you went under.
I went under.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it was just like it was one of those.
You need a mirror.
No,
You feel it out.
So you don't even know what it looks like down there now.
No. Well, this was like when I was.
It's not the tip of his ass; it's his actual ass.
Yeah.
he only knows what the tip looks like. He
don't get it twisted.
Don't get it tipped.
Oh yeah, I like that, man.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
Thanks, brother.
This was when I was 17, though.
I thought this was
You
5
shaved
hours
your
ago.
ass. I thought it was 5 hours ago.
Oh no, 5 hours ago I talked about this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, word.
But 17 years old is when I did about this.
Okay.
And I like shaved it all off, and I remember just being like, "Wow, it's so much like lighter." You know what I mean? But then everything
Aerodynamic.
felt squeaky. I was like a lot more sweaty.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say.
And you could feel it like running down your leg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
The
that's
hair is
when,
there for a reason.
Oh, the sweat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweat.
Yeah. I think
Anything running down your leg, you can feel now.
Oh yeah.
anything.
Oh god.
I don't. Yeah. I think. I try to keep it all like a little bit natural, but like manageable.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've
fair.
never shaved my ass. I'm too scared.
That's
I can't
fair.
say I have either, but I commend the action. I think
Wait,
it's
you mean
respectable.
just your cheeks?
No, it was
You
like,
like
the
inside.
The inside.
not the inside like where you get like a cavity or whatever. Like not in the butthole hole.
No, there's no hair.
I guess
there,
it is
right?
just the cheeks then, right?
It's
Not-
just
it's
the
like-
inside of the cheeks.
yeah, the inside of the cheeks is what I
which
shaved.
to me is gross. Why is there hair there when there's
I
other
agree.
things there as well? It seems like a flaw in the design.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we make it work.
We do. I mean, it's just like,
Have you ever there's like a big not a big I should say, but a lot of people like wiping with like wet wipes. Are you into that or
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually here's the thing. Me,
they're expensive though.
I like
I can't go ahead.
you have to I feel like wiping with wet wipes is a very big thing. What was that?
That was my stomach. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
it pick up on mic?
I don't know.
Are you hungies?
No, I just had I'm digesting my Greek salad that I had right before.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's probably that mixing with the Celsius and this little soda and bitters I'm drinking.
Yeah, I don't know
You
about
want to take a
this.
shit live on the podcast, and you can just kind of walk us
I mean, the
through it?
bathroom's right there. I mean, we could, but I don't want to hear that, and I know you don't want to hear that, and I'm sure no one else.
If anyone's even still listening.
Yeah, this turned so fast.
Wait, anyway, what we were talking about, it was pretty good.
He's talking about the wipes, the wet wipes.
yeah,
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
Yeah.
There's dude wipes now, but it's like
Edwin uses those.
He does.
Sorry, Warm.
I'm proud of him. No, I'm glad. I'm glad that Warm Bedrooms is using dude wipes.
He keeps it. He's a very
It's fresh.
fancy man.
Yeah, he's
you
gotten
know-
a lot fancier since like just
Moving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
since moving.
I've noticed Hannah was talking about this too. Like he's a very fancy guy. Like he started biking recently, and then he was like, "Dude, look at all the things I have on my bike." He has like these LED lights that like
He's a
shine up.
gadget guy. He gets all the gadgets.
Yeah, he has
He's
like
got
all
everything.
the little things. I learn a lot though. Like some of the shit he buys,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's hella useful. But
Yeah.
if he gets something, he's gonna get like all the little
Yeah,
add-ons and little trinkets and stuff like that.
but I respect that because that's huge. I feel like
Definitely.
watching him do stuff like that is like that's stuff that my really well put together friends and mom do. Like,
Yeah.
my mom is not just gonna buy just like one thing and just live with it. She's like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I have, like, if she's gonna pick up golfing or whatever, she's gonna get the
The
glove
glove,
and then like the tire, and then she's gonna
Yeah.
take the lessons. Like, she's into it.
He
And I
goes
think
all in. That's
Yeah.
what you got to respect.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to do that.
he's a bare maximum kind of guy.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
respect it.
Shout out to Warm. He'll probably listen to this.
Mr. Bedrooms.
Hey Edwin. Clean assholes, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were
yeah.
talking about wipes.
Bidets.
I just don't know if I can get around the idea of like having like a cold sensation.
Well, no, you can get bidets that like send warm water, and you can
That's
adjust the
very
heat.
European though. Do we even have the piping for that here?
No,
The thing is,
it just attaches to the like you can set up a bit. We could do it right now, bro.
Dude, if you can find room for a bidet in that bathroom.
No, it's
I'll
just
take it.
it's just an attachment that you put on top of the thing, and you just connect it to the water line. It just
People are gonna
Fuck
walk into
a
my bathroom
bidet.
and think I'm like sick or something, and I need to like.
no,
Nah,
bro.
man. Fuck a
I think
bidet. Just
everyone
let
should have a
me-
bidet.
Just let me get a spoon. Oh no. A glass of water and a straw, and I got
Oh my god! Yeah, you could suck the water in, swish it around, get it nice and warm.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth.
Speaking of straws, go ahead. Sorry.
and then you just blow that right into Wyatt.
Yeah, you know what?
What are you about to
You know what I've
say,
been
Wyatt?
looking into lately? Being like gas prices, what they are is siphoning gas.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna start going around my street and just siphoning gas out of cars.
That's fair.
You
I don't
just need
know
a
if you're
hose to do
being
that.
honest or not.
I would.
Do I look like I'm joking?
I don't think it's in your nature, but I think you actually looked it up. I do believe that you looked it up.
I looked it
You
up.
should.
I got a whole kit.
I would.
No, you don't.
Nah, I don't.
What is a whole kit?
You just need a rubber hose.
I've seen a rubber hose, but
and,
there's
and,
techniques
a, and a
and like a gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need a can of gas. I mean, dude, it's so crazy the gas
Yeah.
prices. I haven't filled up my tank, but I'm on my last 100 miles
so
in my car, and
stupid.
I'm gonna get screwed. I know
It's
it.
gonna hurt.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I have
gonna
15 miles in my car right now.
Yeah.
I drove here and I was like, yeah, I'm driving here. I'm
Hopefully
driving
it's-
home, and I'm not going anywhere.
What kind of car
else.
do you have?
I have a Ford C Max, so
Is
it's
it pretty
also a
good on
hybrid.
gas?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
it's
good.
good on gas, and it's like a hybrid. So I wish there was a way you could siphon electricity from someone else's thing.
Do
But
you have to charge it?
Yeah.
I don't have to, but I could.
Oh, that's
So that helps.
And you got to
lot.
pay when you charge a car like that. You got to pay for the electricity, or you can just like go to like a port where you can like.
There's some places where you can, like at the mall, you can just go there and it's free.
It's free, you just charge
charging,
it.
which is
Yeah.
nice.
That's clutch.
yeah.
So luckily, the gas prices haven't been killing me too much. But it's like every place I go, nothing's under $5 anymore. Everything I've seen
No,
is just
yeah.
like it's
Six
going up to
now,
$6.
some places,
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. It's gonna be like $100 just to fill up my tank.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, but it's shot up too. Like, it's been about 60 for me to, because now that I can see how many miles I have left on my tank, I've been really relying on that. So
Yeah.
I can pretty much tell like what basically a full tank is, and it's been like $60 for like the past like.
Just gotta run it down the last mile.
I know,
God.
but then
Like that.
then it's gonna be like I'm pretty sure it's gonna jump up to at least $80 to $100, which is like nuts, bro.
I know. How long can that be going on for?
I don't know. Hopefully
see.
Putin gets his fucking shit
Shit
together
together.
so that I don't have to. But I also read somewhere, and I don't know if this is credible or not. I read that like we get like less than 1% of our gasoline from Russia.
I believe
And
it.
that-
I would also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That the gas companies are just using this like these headlines as an excuse to
I
like
was
hike
just
up
gonna
prices.
say that. I was just gonna say that. I was like,
Yeah.
I would not be surprised at all if people are just using this like, oh, well, there's a war. We have got less gas, and it's
Yeah.
like that not be the case. But
for like just pinching. Aren't gas
know.
prices like higher than they've ever been?
for sure,
I've never seen it this high before.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. I don't know.
It's fucked
Get
up.
that hose out.
Get the hose out. Yeah. I honestly like you just go find a nice fucking car. It's like they're not hurting for cash, bro.
Yeah,
In your fucking G-Wagon, just go to Beverly Hills. They're all fucking
yeah.
But have you seen the
high
gas
on
in
barbiturates, you know?
Oh my gosh, the gas in Beverly Hills is like $1 more than everywhere else.
Yeah,
Because they don't care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
guess.
It doesn't matter.
yeah. And you got like people being like celebrities and stuff being like, I don't care how much gas costs because I got a Tesla. It's
Right.
like, well, yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. You're such an eco warrior.
Yeah,
Jeff Goldblum.
yeah,
Yeah. You were really scrimped and saved for it, huh? Just so you'd help the fucking planet.
yeah. Sorry, we'll stop complaining.
I'm going on record right now. Fuck you, Jeff Goldblum. I don't know if he
Jeff
even has.
Goldblum's kind of cool, right?
Fuck that guy.
Really?
I don't
No,
know
I know.
much
I
about
don't
him.
know. I don't even know if he has a Tesla.
I've never
I
seen
don't know.
Jurassic Park.
It's cool.
I don't care. It's okay. It's all right. Don't you hate that when you say you haven't seen something and someone's like, dude, what? You didn't have a childhood,
Yeah.
bro. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. It's like, dude,
It's just a movie.
it's just Mary Poppins. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Wait, you've never seen Mary
I
Poppins?
actually haven't seen Mary
I've never
Poppins.
seen Mary Poppins.
Supercalifragilistic.
I know the song.
Delicious. Yeah, I know that song.
Well, if we're being honest here, I've never seen. Let's list it out, right?
It's
I've never
confession time.
seen Star Wars.
Okay.
I've never seen Titanic fully.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Dang.
I don't plan on seeing Lord of the Rings.
It's pretty good.
Lord of the Rings is actually very good.
I know. I just
You just have to have 9 hours.
Do you have like what kind of movies do you like? Like what's your
like my.
You watch documentaries.
I love documentaries.
Okay,
that's
cool.
true.
Yeah, yeah.
I love documentaries, and then my favorite films were like is the Rush Hour series, like 1 and 2.
yeah.
I don't
I
really
love those
care much for
movies.
3, but 1 and 2 are amazing. But I think that's it. Like,
Someone out there, 3
That was
is their
probably Jackie
favorite
Chan's
movie.
prime,
which is
right?
fucking stupid.
His prime?
His prime.
Jackie Chan's prime,
Jackie
like
Chan
Rush
was
Hour.
cool, man. What happened to him? Did he say something?
He's old now. No, he's like
old,
80
man.
years old. or
He's
something.
80?
Yeah, he's in his 80s.
He's definitely not in his 80s.
Bro, look it up right now.
There's
Okay,
no way.
I'll look
Jackie
it
Chan
up.
is like
I'll look
old
it up.
now. That's why he can't. I mean, he can't be running
No,
around like
Jackie
falling
Chan's like
off-
67.
How old is Jackie Chan?
He can't be falling off buildings.
Jackie Chan is 67 years old.
Whoa, you see?
Damn.
Yeah.
I
he-
love Jackie Chan.
He looks good, too.
I'm sure he's in great shape.
Datuk Feng Shilong is his actual name.
What?
We call him Jackie.
That's not true.
Yeah, kid, your name's Jackie.
Yeah, they do that. I mean, most like Asian immigrant. I mean, lots of immigrants. They just come here and they just
Take
give
an
them
American
a new
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just give them a new name.
Yeah, I guess, but man,
Bruce- that's
Jackie
like Bruce
Chan's a really
Lee.
cool name.
Bruce Lee, that wasn't his name.
What? Bruce? Was that his... it's not a family name. Bruce?
Yeah.
Bruce the Third. My voice has been cracking so much recently.
me too.
Bruce.
Get it together.
I know. I'm sorry. I was gonna say something. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. How was tour for you? Are you dreading the thought of having to do that again, or was it
No, tour was
pretty energy sapping? Or
Tour was so much fun. I just wish I got to do it with everybody.
right?
But other than that, it was the most interesting experience. It's one of those things where I'm trying to enjoy the present as much as possible.
right.
Yeah.
Because these were things that I dreamed about for so long that now when it happens, it doesn't feel that. It doesn't feel as exciting as you think it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's odd. It was like a very interesting situation
Yeah.
because I always
COVID,
wanted.
bro. Your like first huge. I mean, it was your first tour. It's a huge fucking tour to be on.
Yeah,
And it was also during COVID, so there was like a lot of restrictions.
a lot of restrictions. It was a lot of last minute things happening too.
Right.
So we were supposed to be on a bus, and then it's like the day before, it's like, oh, can you actually ride on your own like car vehicle situation.
Oh yeah.
So,
dang.
but that's what I always wanted though.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
like I wanted
to be insular
yeah,
and
like
travel alone.
well, not even travel alone, but just like growing up, I wanted to do the DIY type of tours or like the their first tour. You hop in a band with your friends and you guys are sleeping in there and doing whatever. Like I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So being pushed straight into like a huge ass tour was very interesting. I will say that but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
The house band was sounding pretty killer.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
It also taught me how crazy the musicians are. Like,
Oh yeah.
They're crazy.
the way that like there's this dude Kyle Moore, right? He was the guitar player that was with us.
Yeah.
He found out that he was going to be on the tour the day before it started.
Yeah.
And then he learned all of the songs for me, another opener, and then for me and another opener, and it just blew my mind. So
Sitting on Stacy. No, they were able to play
with their own band,
right?
yeah. But shout out Sitting on Stacy, by the way.
How do you do? So where are they from? San Diego, Orange County,
well, they're from here.
L.A.
Well, I guess they're from like Ventura County.
Okay. Oh, north.
Yeah, a little more north. But
Geography.
but they went to San Diego.
Indianapolis?
Oh, word. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Land of 10 million lakes. Yeah. I think it's Minnesota.
No, yeah, that is interesting. I'm sure you have. I mean, you can. I mean, even though you're on your momentum's going, there'll be times I'm sure to hop in a van and with your.
Oh yeah,
We'll put you in a van right now,
we
bro.
can put you in a van. We can make that happen.
Can get you a van in 20 minutes, bro. I'll make one phone call and we'll get you a van.
but you guys have done tours too, right?
We
a little bit.
we did a little bit of the Vans stuff so far. I don't think we've done a proper tour yet, like where we're gone for more than like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or
Or a week and a
we haven't
half,
done anything that's longer than like 9 days.
Yeah.
But that's coming. Yeah, I
Hopefully
mean,
that'll change this year.
we're gonna do a lot more of playing shows out of state, like little things here and there, so we can start building our fan base in other places. Just because that hasn't really happened, and then hopefully we can do something longer. But it has to be necessary, or it has to be
Fruitful.
it has to be fruitful, and I think it has to be something where it makes sense. You know, where we can not have to rely on, like, we can kind of fund it ourselves with like money we've accumulated from shows, or like just like, I mean, we're all working more serious jobs now. It's I think that's kind of the thing too. Like, we don't want to do it just because we can do it and then like go play shows to like 10 people in Arizona or whatever. You know, it should make sense.
Starting off, I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to go to Arizona and play for 10 people if possible. Just I wanted to get out there. But do you think that now with the way COVID switched around the music industry, I don't know if you felt like that's happened, but I felt like that's definitely happened.
For sure.
Where COVID kind of made apps like TikTok and shit blow up.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you don't need to go tour yet until you get that blow up moment.
Yeah. I think that is the case. I was talking to someone who I work with the other day. His name's Roach. He's in a band called Bikini Trill. Shout out to them.
I've heard of them.
And they're from LA. And he was talking, they go on tour like pretty frequently. And they play like decent sized shows. Like they're not playing to 10 people. They're playing to like, a crowd. And he was telling me that it just wasn't working as well for them as he had expected. And he was kind of hoping for like bigger numbers out of that. And just kind of talking about how it's way easier to get numbers for whatever reason through those, like this new like TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and whatever. Getting your numbers up through those outlets as opposed to like just like hitting the grind and going touring constantly. Like I don't think that's as effective nowadays as it used to be. Mm-hmm. So,
I think it's such a cool thing though. But since things had to close down, and people started realizing, oh, we don't need certain things. We don't need to be in an office all the time. We're all able to work from home and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad because I wish that I was in the era where it was like, oh no, you got to tour.
Yeah.
Even if nobody shows up. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think to a certain extent that'll always be a thing. I think musicians will always tour whether they make anything of it or not. I think it's just kind of part of like the lifestyle that you choose.
Yeah,
I think I'll be playing shows until I'm dead, no matter who shows up. I think, like, you know, it's just kind of like the way it is.
Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of the thing, the way it goes.
You're compelled, really. I mean, if music is like really something that you love and you feel the calling to do it, it's like when you. I mean, I'm like itching to play shows. We've been doing so much recording, and it's like I really want to get out there and start playing because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So it's like whether or not we have like 600 listeners or 5 million listeners, then it's like it's gonna happen regardless. So I think something I keep saying on this show is that there's more than one way to do this shit, and it's like that's just another aspect of that. Like not every single person is gonna like that's worth their salt is gonna blow up on an app like TikTok or YouTube or whatever it is. It's just like there's sometimes you just like you play the right show in front of the right person. They're like, yo, your music is really good, but you're not like your social media presence is not where it could be, and I want to help you with that, and here's how we're gonna do it, and then that could happen, or like it just kind of is what it is. But
I think that you can. I'm not saying it's impossible to like blow up off touring, but I mean maybe. I think it's possible, but I think just nowadays, like as you say, like as it gets more and more digital, it's gonna get harder and harder. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's always people in like any town that are like, I'm gonna go see this like new band play just because there's people out there that are just hungry for new music.
Right.
There's for every one person of those that's like, oh, I'm just gonna go to this show. I don't really know any of these bands, but I'm down to check out. There's like for every one of those people, there's also 10,000 people that's like, I'd rather just stay home and scroll on TikTok and like do that thing. I mean, COVID is also definitely a factor there because I think a lot of people are still kind of not really trying to leave home or have kind of really kind of dug into this like staying at home lifestyle and the kind of experiencing things. And that's a factor too. But I mean, fuck it. We still got to keep doing our thing.
Yeah. You think this year, the COVID like factors will kind of calm down, or you think it's kind of like here to stay? What do you think?
Man, it's so crazy because 2 weeks ago, someone had gotten COVID and had to like cancel a week of their tour and shit, and then everyone was super careful and holding masks and all this stuff. And then as soon as the mask mandate like was just gone,
it dropped.
Everyone's kissing each other in the mouth and like spitting in each other's ear, and it's like
you're blowing straw water in some guy's asshole.
Like it's. I don't know. I feel like with COVID kind of dying down,
I think it kind of is.
I think everything's going to be great, but it's also like now it's going to be even more competitive than ever.
Yeah.
Everyone, like all the musicians that have been staying at home, it's like time to write and practice. And so like Fahim's a great example. Like, unfortunately, I didn't get to go to that show. He sat in with the Federal house band, and but I saw like your story and like Andrea posted a story as well, and I was like, yo, Fahim was already amazing, but like since like COVID and like quarantine and like playing I know he's like playing with a bunch of different people too, and like even getting into producing and stuff. I was like, yo, his playing has gotten a step above where he was even at. And so I'm sure there's so many people like that have gotten like used this time at home to just really perfect, and like for that it's going to be even more competitive, even more than it was. Yeah, there's so many people that have like used that time and just been like, I mean, there's also plenty of people that are like, I don't want to do anything, or it's like depressing. Like it's definitely like a huge weight on everyone's shoulders, but it's exciting. It's exciting to see what's going to happen because of all this. I mean, our writing, I'm enjoying our shit way more than I think in the past.
I think we picked up a lot over like quarantine and not evolved. I don't want to say that, but like
it's been such a transformative journey.
Yeah.
No, you guys sounded great, and like the little stuff that I've heard from when you guys went on the trip, I haven't heard much, but it sounded more. It looked like you guys were more excited to make music than before.
We were excited. We had our heads wrapped around it, I think, more than before. Before we were kind of just like throwing shit at the wall and hoping it was sticking. But now I think we went in there with like a purpose.
Yeah. I think that's a great word. I think everything has been more purposeful. And I don't know. It's a part of it's just like everyone's getting older. We're kind of doing our thing. It's like, but I think now it's like really everyone's getting kicked in the ass. Like a lot of us have jobs, and it's like, we've talked about this before already, but we have maybe less time now than ever, free time. And because of that, it's like now is the time, because if you're not going to use this time now, then you never will. And it's like,
Right.
if you're not going to try to make it happen now, then it's never going to happen. So
Right.
I think it's been, for me, I'm like, yeah, I want to go for it. I want to go for it real hard.
I feel that.
Real hard.
So hard. Anyways, use code swells at checkout at Levitra.
This has been the most sponsors we've ever had in one episode.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know. Levitra is
Came a long way.
a dick pill.
Oh, like
Oh wow.
get you going?
Yeah, it gets you hard.
I guess a gas station boner pill would be a pretty cool sponsor.
Oh, the rhinos?
Extends.
Rhino.
Oh yeah, the Rhino.
Extends.
Extends is a good one. I'm scared
Why?
of those.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie with you. I've definitely played around with purchasing one of those just to see what would happen. But I came close once because the gas station near my house always has those, and I'm like, A, I don't know how long those pills have been there. B, I don't really know what's in those pills, and C,
Rhinos.
pure rhino blood, baby. I'm afraid of what's gonna happen to me.
What if you just have
Yeah.
a boner for the rest of your life?
I stay hard.
That doesn't sound like the worst. thing in
David
the world.
Goggins now. He's staying
I'll
hard.
stay
Oh
hard.
my God, David Goggins.
Who's David Goggins?
He's that guy that runs. Remember that we made that?
Oh,
kinda like,
oh, yeah,
that video on. He's like an inspirational speaker, I guess. And he at the end of all of his videos, he says, "Stay hard."
You know, I think my dad's really into David Goggins.
He's cool.
Actually.
I like him.
He was like ex-military or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he was a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, my dad definitely talks about that guy.
Yeah.
I think, was he on like Joe Rogan or something like that?
He's been on Joe Rogan. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
done a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah,
but yeah,
because he stays hard, bro.
He stays hard,
That's
bro.
his thing, is that he stays hard. How do you guys feel about taking a little break? Because I have to use the restroom.
That's cool. I want to get some water.
I just have to pee.
Okay.
I swear to God, it's just a pee. Quick break.
Are you sure?
Enjoy these ad reads. Boop, and we're back. I just peed, I swear.
Yeah, we were gone. We paused for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just like 3 hours later now.
Yeah, we had to remove the gold flakes from Leroy's litter box.
Leroy shits on the concrete. He doesn't get a litter.
He's an alley cat.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
care. That cat is.
He's retired now. He gets the treatment.
He does. Yeah, Leroy's a good boy. I feel like Leroy's Wyatt's cat. Have we talked about Leroy?
A little bit. He's my cat.
Oh.
Leroy was like an alley cat that you had at the old place when you guys were living in
It's actually a
Koreatown.
funny story. We were living in Hollywood, and when we moved in, they were like, "This is like, Leroy. He's like the cat," and we thought he belonged to like one
His
of the
name was
neighbors.
Leroy?
Yeah, his
Already?
name was Leroy there already. Yeah.
I thought for sure that was a name that you guys would
no,
have
I
given
wish
him.
that would have been a good name.
It is a great name.
But it's
I
a
think
great name.
fits,
It fits him perfectly.
Yeah.
But he was just like kind of like the compound cat, and we thought he belonged to the people who lived right next to us. So we were kind of just like, yeah, it's like the neighbor's cat. We would like pet him and stuff like that. And then one day we would just like leave the back door open just to like get air in the house or whatever, and he would like walk into our house. And we were like, what the hell is this? Like, this cat is in our house now.
Yeah.
And so then we started feeding him and giving water, and then it turned into this thing where it's like, well,
Game over.
we can't take care. I was against it first. I was like, this is not our cat. Like, we do not need this responsibility to have like a pet here. Like, we can barely get have our
You don't choose a cat. Like, you don't choose a cat.
Exactly.
No.
And that's what it
Cats
came to
choose
be.
you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it came to be. And then he just like started coming. He started like jumping on our laps, and we're like, oh my God, like, this cat is awesome. And then when we moved, we took him with us.
Yeah. So was there a conversation where you guys like were taking Leroy, like, right? And like you guys were like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, there was no like debate about that. It was just like,
Who brought that up?
I don't remember, honestly. I think we just kind of were all in agreement, like, because that place is like gone, like everyone's gone there now. So we were like, we can't just like leave this cat here, and he's gonna like, no one's gonna feed him or like anything. Like, he's not gonna have anybody here.
He
So
became too fat.
we were like, well, now he's fat.
Yeah, he's a fat
Now he's
son of a
fat,
gun.
yeah.
He's a fat cat.
How did you get Halo? What was that process?
Halo, I was in Vegas at some point.
Is it a Vegas cat?
No. I did definitely not a Vegas cat. I
Okay.
would never
You
let a
fucking
Vegas
with
cat
no
in my
Vegas
house.
cat.
Yeah, for real.
But like, I was coming back from Vegas,
Kidding me?
and I had a friend's. So it was my friend's ex-girlfriend's co-worker's daughter's
Friends, ex-girlfriends, coworkers,
daughter's
Boyfriend?
son's cat or something like that. It was somebody's cat.
Okay.
Like 4 times removed.
Yeah.
Cat.
Like just a fucked up cat. Like that cat has been through too much, right?
Dang.
And they couldn't take care of her anymore. So they're like, oh, like, do you know anybody that could take care of a cat? And I just kept noodling with the idea of having one.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you should pick up a cat. I'd never had a cat in my life. I barely even touched a cat in my life.
Yeah.
And I
Did not fuck with cats at all.
I was just like,
That fucking cat away from me.
like a cat was never my intention.
Yeah.
And I knew that I couldn't take care of a dog right now because I just don't like having to take someone outside to go use the restroom.
I feel the same way, yeah.
That's it. Like that alone, like, oh, you have to use the restroom. I have to go put on my slippers so you can just, nah, dog.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, dog.
yeah, like, like that's just not.
Just shit in the house.
Yeah, just take a shit. And when I got Halo, like, brought her into my house, and she was so afraid of everything that I hadn't seen her for a month, right?
Really?
So, like, she was just hiding under my bed. So I'd leave food out, leave the litter box out, and then I would, like...
Were you, like, that was your cat at that point, or were you kind of just fostering her?
She was my cat at that point, but I was, like... After not seeing her for maybe 3 days, I was like, man, where can I bring this cat somewhere else? Like, I just need someone needs to take care of this cat because I'm
not paying rent or anything. Just kind of,
she's just over here, just I don't know. And then every once in a while, I'd hear like just under my bed, my couch. I'm like,
fart?
fuck, dude.
Oh, like what was the sound?
It was like, it was like that. Like I would hear that, and I'm like, why? Like, just come outside. And then she would get a little more comfortable and like at this point, after like 3 days, I was like, okay, maybe this will be a foster situation and then I'll find like a rightful owner.
Yeah.
But then she started like after 2 weeks, she started coming outside and then I would stay completely still and she'll eat and then run back under my couch. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. But I would wake up and I would see like food's been eaten, water's been drank, and there's like piss and shit in the litter box. I'm like, wow.
She's doing
I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, this is great.
It's great. Yeah, it's pretty low maintenance. I think.
Very low maintenance. They take care of themselves completely.
Yeah,
It's
which is
nice.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
That's cool. Yeah. And then so how long did it take for her to finally like kind of warm up to you?
Oh, like a month. And it was crazy because it just happened out of nowhere one day. It was just like she just started smelling me and then just like laid down next to me. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then she was still afraid of other people.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Really?
But, yeah, like she was super afraid of other people or a door, or even if I got up, she would run away. But now, like, if you see her, she's super friendly. And
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
The
good.
first time I met her, I picked her up and like was petting her and stuff, and she was like I just thought that she was just a super chill cat.
Oh, yeah.
So you just desensitized. What did you do? What did you do to her?
Oh, you know.
You just locked her in the bathroom and started playing your music on fucking blast.
Yeah, I was playing Come Correct. What song is that?
I Think I'm Normal.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's good. That was a good
Congrats on 6 million streams on that song.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That's fucking incredible, bro.
Yeah, it's nothing, you know. No, I'm just no, it's sick. Like,
What song was that?
I see. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, what?
Well, it's through the bathroom door. You can't really hear it. It's like,
Oh, I think I'm normal, but
Yeah.
but in the
but you're taking a shit in the bathroom at the party.
yeah, that song is crazy to me. Like 6 million is just stupid.
I love that song.
You know what I hate? Whenever you post, like, not you, I'm just saying in general, whenever you post like a milestone of like stream ship on like a certain song, and like there's always like at least one motherfucker that's like, yeah, at least 5,999,999 plays are me. At
Yeah.
least
Oh,
of
yeah.
them. It's like,
It's like,
no.
thank
First of all,
you.
no, you didn't.
Yeah.
And second of all, please shut up.
The thing is, I get those, and I'm like, it's sad because I shouldn't be desensitized by those.
Yeah.
But I love the ones that are super creative when it's just like people really saying what, or maybe not even creative, just something that's really honest. Like people saying
Right,
like,
yeah.
oh, I listened to the song when this was happening. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's nice because that's a connection.
right.
That's nice. But I feel like people are like, it's almost like a pick me situation. Like just saying like, oh, I listen to your song so much.
Right.
Carter, notice me.
That being said, 5,500,000 of the listeners.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, man. I fuck with you, Wyatt. That's why I respect you.
Hey.
I wouldn't.
What if we went on your
respect you
Spotify
otherwise.
right now and it's like you're not even following him on Spotify?
Like, never listen to a single song.
What's your favorite song to perform?
Favorite song to perform is probably right now. I don't know. It's hard because we hadn't performed in such a long time. So my favorite song to perform still is this song called "Bathe." That isn't released.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like it was released like years ago, and then we took it down.
Dang.
Yeah.
But that song is the most fun. It's like the closer to the shows. It's like that's the one that starts off super slow, and then it's interesting in the middle, and then it builds up to like a mosh pit type of thing. And
Hell yeah.
no matter what, like people mosh to that song.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Then I've definitely heard it. Did you play it at that one show at SSR's place? Like back
In the backyard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That was a great
Yeah, yeah.
set.
Yeah,
That was
that
like
was
one of the
dope.
best. I think that was like one of the best performances I've seen of you guys.
I agree. That was like my favorite set of last year.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was fantastic. That was a really good show. I was so hyped during that set, bro.
Same.
It was also great to hear that song with Swoon and Andrea.
Oh yeah, what they think?
What they think. Yeah, that song. I love that song. That was great to hear live too.
That was like doing that song so much, or doing that song is so much fun with them too. I think the only thing is I don't get to do it with them as often because Andrea's been busier, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and JD or with Swoon, like he has like processing on his voice at some
Yeah.
parts, and he likes to have that on, and I don't have the technology to do that at
Yeah,
like
the
a
setup's kinda
DIY
hard.
show or
Yeah,
like
that's difficult.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's always pretty impressive when you see acts that have like crazy vocal processing
Yeah,
and
it
they're
is
like running
impressive.
shit through
Yeah.
their like Pro Tools or whatever. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
that's
I
really
think
well
it's even
thought out.
impressive. I think it's even impressive when I see John do this when they play like a MIDI keyboard that's just like going into a patch on a laptop
yeah.
and then coming out. I'm like, dang.
Yeah,
I would
John's
not trust
crazy.
my
at that.
laptop for
John's
that. But
crazy.
Me
at, like,
neither.
getting
Yeah.
sounds.
That's honestly super scary to me.
it's scary to me too. But
He would make it
Pull it
work
off.
though.
Yeah, he would
like
make it
because he
work.
always
He would
does
make it
have
work.
like a physical keyboard as well. No.
Yeah.
yeah,
So he would probably just like switch to some patch that did the trick and then get it popping.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're like that's exactly like what we kind of feel with like Come Correct. Like I felt bad like when we played Edwin's birthday gig that you're like, yo, play Come Correct, and I was like, oh, we haven't practiced that in so long. Like I don't even know if I could play that right now or like remember the. But it's hard because like we're never in like the same spot. It's like yeah, you do want to play these songs. That's like the trouble with features. I think it's like
yeah, that too.
when you want to play like a song that bangs, but like you're not like the person is not there,
Yeah.
you know, and like their part is like pretty integral to the song.
Right.
I'm not trying to rap your stuff, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the fun part about having songs like that is that, or that's goes back to the collaboration thing. I don't think I could do what they think by myself.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I guess I kind of could, but it wouldn't be as fun.
Wouldn't be the same.
And it wouldn't be the same because everyone works equally on that song.
Yeah.
And then same thing would Come Correct. It'd be really weird to just do your verse.
it would be weird. Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be weird. Not acceptable.
Perverse. I saw Caliucci's at Tropicalia, like 2018, 2019. And I think I saw her do this twice where she played After the Storm, which has a Tyler verse on it, which is like integral to the song, in my opinion, because it's a feature with Bootsy Collins as well. And so like all of those like mixtures like coming together are like pretty important to like the spirit of the song. And she did both times where it would just come to that, where she would play like the music video on the screen behind her and like Tyler's verse was just mixed into their sound. I'm like, I mean, that's cool. Like everyone's singing along to it. That's dope. But I wish I could see him like on stage, like going crazy and like playing the song as well. You know, like it's dope. It was cool. It was awesome. But like,
I feel like at that time it was harder for her to do it too because she didn't have any hits of her own yet. Like she had some songs, but it's not like how it is now.
Yeah.
Where she has hits of her own.
album
Like
of-
she's going
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true too. Well, I mean, also to be fair, I think there it is again. My voice just cracked.
Nice.
What's the festival? What's Tyler's festival?
Oh, Can't Flog Now?
Camp Flog Gnaw was happening the same day. So while she was doing that, Drake was getting booed off stage.
Oh man, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, not great. It was a very confusing feeling to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I would have if I was really expecting to see Frank Ocean come out and then I saw Drake, like I know I would be pretty upset.
bummed.
Here's the thing, right? For me, I was watching this thing, and all week I was so excited for Frank, and I was
but you can't play yourself like that at the same time.
But they also were like playing in between sets. They would play Frank songs.
That's
and stuff.
That's fucked up. Bro.
yeah.
And then-
that's such a tease.
So I'm like, why wouldn't you think that I would think Frank would come out?
Yeah.
And I feel like Frank was supposed to come out, and then
Probably got like a panic attack or something.
and then Drake filled in for him, which was crazy. I didn't care. I was like, oh, Drake is performing. I was super excited.
Yeah.
The only problem was Drake was doing a bunch of like album cuts that I know and that I like, so I had fun. And also, he kept saying like, "Oh, can I do one more song?" Like he made it seem as if he was gonna leave and then the special guest was gonna come out. Like he didn't make it seem like he was the guest.
Yeah.
So shit like that happens, and you're just
It'd be funny if like Frank was supposed to come out and that was the case, that Drake was just gonna open for him and then Frank was gonna do his set.
And he took up
but
all the time.
because of not that, but like because of the booing, Tyler was like, they don't deserve it.
Oh man, imagine if Frank's just like there with there with a microphone just like up to his chest, like, oh well, okay. Goes back home.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve me. But also, I've seen Drake twice at this point. Both times just not ideal. Like the Camp Flog Gnaw time, and then the benefit concert that he did with Kanye.
Oh yeah.
I saw him there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were at that.
Again, it was one of those like everyone around me was just like, we don't want to hear these songs.
Really?
Like, we want Kanye again because the songs you're playing are like from your new album that we don't.
They're
really
not the
like.
hits.
These are all very, very, very different fan bases.
Yeah.
Like a Drake fan, a little bit more clubby, you know, like those, like you got like Hennessy, you're Hennessy drunk in the club. Like those songs, like Hotline, well, not Hotline Bling, no, like, but a song off of Views, like a deep cut comes on, everyone's like, oh my fucking God, like going crazy. And then you got your Ye fans, sociopaths. Yeah. And then you got your, they're like insane. But it's a cult. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
At a point. And then you have your, Frank Ocean fans, and they're all just in their feelings, wearing corduroy overalls. And that's about that.
Yeah.
And those, like those are all just very different archetypes. I like all those artists, though, to be honest.
Same.
Yeah, I got no complaints.
That's why
not really what I listen to on the daily, but especially Drake. But
I've got Hennessy in my hand. I'm wearing corduroy overalls and a hooded cloak.
You know that reminded me of?
What?
Remember that time that you wouldn't stop singing Lizzo, or you wouldn't stop going ya. That was
me?
Yeah, that was a dark time.
Dude,
that sounds dark.
You know what's crazy is that I don't even remember that.
You would keep going up to me and you'd be like, yeah. From the fucking Juice song.
Yeah, I like Lizzo, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna front like I don't.
I haven't given her enough of a listen.
She was at Outside Lands when I went. We had a grand old time, but we did leave early because we didn't like. I do like Lizzo, but I like not walking in a crowd of like shuffling penguins more.
Oh, yeah.
You know that like little shuffle walk you do at a festival where everyone's like shoulder to shoulder. You're booking about like 5 feet every 30 seconds.
Yeah. Has there ever been a headliner that you like? Okay, you're worth it. Like I'm staying until the absolute end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Festival wise,
watch Tyler at Outside Lands. That was worth it. We stayed till the end of that set. We left the Strokes because they put them on at the same time on opposite ends of the festival for some reason instead of just putting them on the same stage. I don't know why they did that, but we were gonna watch like half of the Strokes set because we were already at the main stage, and then we were just gonna like finish off at Tyler, and then like Julian Casablancas came in and was like. He's acting like a little petulant son of a gun. He was like came off and they started playing. I cannot remember a single like name of anything today. It's like that one song. It was like dun, dun, dun,
wait, what band? Oh, Strokes.
Dun, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. It's a great song. It got really popular on TikTok, but it's a super slow song. Like if I'm headlining a festival day and I'm coming out, I'm not gonna start off with a super slow song.
Yeah.
Right. And then like the energy was just super low. He came out and was just kind of crooning. Like we had been waiting for like 50 minutes for this show to start, and then it's like super slow, and he starts berating the audience about how like the energy's not there, and he's like this is one of the biggest shows we've ever played, but it's one of the quietest, and I kept making like he made some weird comments about like COVID, like he like low-key was coming off like anti-vaxxer. And then I kind of turned to like Hannah and her friend. I was like, you guys just like I feel like Tyler's probably popping off right now. Should we just dip?
When was this?
This was in October.
Oh,
this was Halloween weekend. Yeah, this was pretty recent. And then we came and like Tyler was like pouring his heart out. He was in that little boat and like had all the stuff. He was like, yeah, that was an amazing show. I'd never seen Tyler live before. It was so good.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Oh my God. He puts on such a great show. You guys are going to are they playing crypto?
Yeah, they're playing crypto.
Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna be
excited as hell.
amazing. You guys got GA, right?
Yeah, like we're
Should
gonna
I not dox
floor.
you? Are people gonna be like looking for you? Should we cut that out?
Oh yeah, dude. I know. Like I just can't stand when people swarm me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no one like notices me anymore because of the hair being gone.
The hair looks
Oh.
good, by the way. I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
does
it's-
look really
yeah,
good.
It looks it's good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nice.
I've been enjoying not having all that.
I bet.
hair.
Way lower maintenance, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like it's weird because you would think that I would feel some type of like preciousness in my hair. No. As soon as it came off, I was excited.
That's
Yeah.
how I felt too. When I used to have long hair, and
Super
when I
long.
cut it off, I was really worried. Like going in to get it cut off, I was like, man, this is gonna be
It
like
takes
really
so long
hard.
to grow it out. you know?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then once it was off, I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
this feels so good.
Yeah. I had,
Isn't that what happened with you too?
yeah. I had my hair was down to my shoulders like 2019.
Yeah.
Like just before 2020, I was like, I was super depressed. And I was like, gosh, I need a change. And I was stressed out because I'd been growing it out for a couple of years, and I really only had it like looking good and like long for maybe like 6 or 7 months before I decided to cut it off. But it was such a pain in the ass, you know.
Mhm.
And I cut it off, and I was like, oh, I feel like I look sexy again.
Everyone
I felt
needs a
that.
long hair phase.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna grow it out actually again.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it like medium length a little bit.
Yeah.
now. But the problem is that with the cut that I have now, like the short
be
on the sides and
uneven,
the
kind of.
back, yeah, and like with the length on top. But I'll probably just get like
You can make it work.
regular cuts
Yeah.
as I'm growing it out, so that
Yeah.
I don't look like an absolute maniac.
Mm.
Super
be fitting.
interesting. Nice.
Have you ever thought about the bald?
No, I don't want
I've
to go bald.
done that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
did
the-
Yeah, that was more. I don't think I can tell this story, but that was more in solidarity.
support of a friend of ours.
Yeah, that was in support of a friend. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay.
So I did. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, it was actually pretty fun, honestly.
Mm.
And I liked the like when it starts to grow in a little bit. That was kind of fun because I dyed it pink for a little bit too,
Oh, yeah.
and that was super chill. That was very short lived though, because I had an interview for the school that I'm teaching at now, the
boy.
driving instructor school, and I was like, if I have short pink hair and I look like Flea right now on this interview, I'm not gonna get the job.
Yeah,
So
no.
Yeah.
I dyed it blonde, like a more natural blonde color for the interview, and then I was like, damn, like I don't think I can dye it back because I'm gonna be meeting up with them and stuff. But I really liked that phase actually. But
It's gonna look like you came from a disappointing Frank Ocean concert.
yeah, exactly. It was cool though. I that was fun. My dad was every time I do something like that where I like grow out my hair, like I bleached my hair once and dyed it blue, or like when I pierced my ears, he always like is like, that's a choice. I'm like cool, that means it looks good.
Nice.
He doesn't want to admit that it looks good, but he's just like,
I think it's just he's
Just
a
a
really
dad thing to say.
it's just a dad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
whenever you do something that's like, well, it's just different
he's
eras,
like, you're
right?
going out dressed like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the mom version of like how they talk to a daughter. Like, really, like you look like a whore. My dad was like, "Take that makeup off,
Yeah.
you slut."
Yeah,
No, dad.
Go wash your face off.
No, no, Viz. He got used to it. I think my parents both just realized, like, well, he is who he is.
I feel
Like,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened with my mom. Like,
Yeah.
because I was doing my nails.
Mm.
All of a sudden.
Oh, with the
it was-
painting or
Yeah.
like the color. But
Yeah.
like, it's just
Yeah.
nails. It's just color on
Yeah,
your
I think
nails.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool. I think it's
cool.
cool. I think painted nails is cool on anybody.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was just a different thing because that's not like from my culture and shit. It was like
Gender norms and stuff like that.
it wasn't even a gender norm. It was more just my mom was very much like, "Oh, you got your like nails painted? Okay, you're always doing weird shit." Like that's just what my mom would say. It's just like you're always just doing weird shit. And then
Does she cuss like that?
more now, yeah.
Yeah.
Like she didn't growing up and stuff, but now she. Oh my god, my
Less
mom. But
loose
my
then.
mom cusses, but she's like so bad at it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, I'm like, ugh, God, please don't say things like that.
My mom
Yeah.
says like, "Shut your ass."
Ugh.
Shut your ass. Which I actually, to me, saying
That
that, to me,
sounds
that
like-
makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Because my ass is always.
Because you're always
Oh, yeah.
running.
I'm always running my ass.
Always-
It's just COVID.
Nah.
Sorry.
Tasty.
You all right there?
No.
You good? You want water?
You
You haven't had a sip of water, really.
it's sparkling water. It just has a little bit of bitters in it.
Is sparkling water still water?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hydrating. Which I didn't know. Like when you drink like a LaCroix, you get hydrated from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you wouldn't think it. It's just the carbonation.
It's just the gas.
It's just gas inside of it. There's still
I guess I'm thinking of the sodium, but I guess electrolytes make sense. Anyway.
No, there's no sodium.
Oh, there's no sodium?
No, it's 0 calorie. It's just water, but it's just got CO2 in it.
Yeah, it's European style. They like sparkling water.
Yeah, they do. That they do.
The peons. I just...
Not the peons, bro.
Dude, the peon... Like, shout out to the Europeans, man.
Hey,
I'm going to just leave it at that.
friends of the show.
Yeah, they're friends of the show, the Europeans. You got two. Italy is European.
Definitely.
This is the geography comes in.
Honestly, only when I think of European, the only place I think of is France. That's
Same.
it.
I'm kind of the same. I think of like France and Germany right away.
Yeah.
And like,
I think European. I think like hoity-toity.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
For those of you that can't see, because this is an audio format podcast, I took both of my hands up and then I threw them down 90 degrees.
I just think people sitting at like a coffee shop smoking cigarettes. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's just what Europeans do.
Oh, fucking
also think of
Americans!
the-
Life.
Fucking, you tip there. We pay our servers a living wage, and we eat 1/3 of the plate that is served to us. Fuck you, France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody but France and Russia.
My family is French.
Ace, that's a French name, right?
Oh, that's true. Cameroon.
Yeah. We're French in like a raping and pillaging type way.
I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that.
Carter Ace, everybody.
Well, I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
I think that's how we're gonna end the podcast.
Yeah.
I can hear the music.
Want to plug
coming.
yourself?
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so youtube.com. I just found out YouTube for me is Carter Ace. It's youtube.com/Carter Ace Music or youtube.com/Carter Ace. I don't know how I got both.
Is it the same?
It goes to the same page.
Same
Okay.
page.
I have no idea how I did that. It's just G shit. CarterAceMusic.com. You can go there, get some merch, go to the store. Some stuff's gonna be sold out. You should have been there from the jump.
Should have got it.
Too late.
But it's whatever. I'm still printing out stuff.
No, he's not.
Instagram and TikTok's just Carter
Oh yeah,
Ace.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that. That's Carter Ace Music.
Nice. And you don't have any shows. This will come out next week, but you don't have any shows coming up, really?
I have a show coming up actually April 1st at Bauer House in LA.
Get it.
So
Bauer House.
Yeah, it's Batter House. BAADER.
It's a fish and
Batter
chips
House.
joint.
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
So that's CARTERACEMUSIC.
Yeah.
it.
I might change it to MUM. God.
Umlaut _ ZISCK.
Yeah, there you go. Cute.
All right, guys. Do you guys hear that?
They heard it.
It's the music. It's fading in.